At Sukkat Shalom, our mission is to make disciples of Jews and Gentiles in Messianic Judaism in order to preserve Jewish identity in the body of Messiah. Yeshua's resurrected commission was for us to make disciples of all nations. And in the end times, a resurgence of Jewish identity has come to the body of Messiah. We combine these two ideas to make up our mission as a congregation. Our vision is to see a Messianic Jewish community experiencing Yeshua, Torah, and revelation for the end times. This is the vision that we want to fulfill every time that we meet. We want to experience Yeshua's freedom and healing, the Torah's loving relationships, and we want to live aware that we are in the end times. In 2006, Rabbi Sahi Shapira started Ahavat Ami Messianic Synagogue in Arlington, Texas. Later, in 2012, he decided to close it down formally and start Ahavat Ami Ministries. That same year, former Ahavat Ami leaders Hal Yablon, Mark Davis, and Wes Bullock decided to continue meeting and formed Beit Ari Yehuda Messianic Congregation. In July of 2016, the Benamis came to Beit Ari Yehuda, and in December, Joey was asked to lead the congregation. In 2017, the name changed to Sukkat Shalom, and the new vision, mission, and core values were adopted. We carry out our mission by implementing our strategy. Our strategy is to express who we are, that is our core values, in all that we do, our mission. So our core values become our major areas of ministry, and it is through our ministries, that is our core values, that we make disciples or fulfill our mission. Who are we trying to reach? We're trying to reach Jews who are unaffiliated, that is, who are secular, not religious, and who live in Tarrant County. We're also trying to reach interfaith couples, families who share a Christian and Jewish background. And we're also trying to reach non-Jews who support Jewish identity in the body of Messiah. The following are the 9 guiding principles of Sukkat Shalom. Core value number 1. We relate to all as sons and daughters. This reveals how deeply we love God and how deeply we are experiencing His love. The highest goal of God's love is for us to experience our true identity in Him. And that identity is that we are sons and daughters. And this is how we relate to everyone, in marriage, at home, in the congregation, at work, and out in the world. This core value then becomes our Shabbat groups, a fellowship focused on cultivating relationships. Core value number 2. We worship God in His manifest presence. We believe that we need and can experience God's manifest presence every time that we meet for corporate worship. God's manifest presence is an outpouring of His goodness and favor in words and works that transform us in supernatural ways. We pursue excellence in the creative and technical aspects of corporate worship. This core value becomes Sukkat Shalom worship. We cultivate His presence by living holy and loving lives and pursuing excellence. Core value number 3. We minister healing and freedom. We believe the number one need of every believer is to be healed and experience freedom. Little spiritual advancement can be gained until God's fatherly love is deeply experienced for the healing of the soul. Freedom comes from experiencing God's truth because bondage is the result of core lies. This core value becomes our freedom ministry. For us, freedom is living as a son or a daughter in the spirit of adoption and not as a slave in the spirit of slavery. Core value number 4. We hear God and minister prophetically. We believe that hearing God's voice, Shema Israel, is the foundation for life and ministry. Our goal is to train and assist every sheep to be able to hear clearly the voice of the shepherd. We seek to cultivate hearing God in all aspects of congregational life and decisions. This core value becomes our prophetic ministry. We speak words of edification, exhortation, and consolation as the Spirit reveals to share with one another. Core value number 5. We teach Spirit-revealed biblical truth for maturity. We believe that we must present every person mature in Messiah. To mature spiritually is to advance in Messiah-like qualities. We have developed and implemented a comprehensive program to achieve this goal. And this core value becomes our equip ministry. Spiritual maturity is going from a born child to a life of sacrificial service as a spiritual father or mother. Core value number 6. We give generously to God, His people, and His kingdom. We believe that giving to God above and beyond what He requires constitutes a profound way of worship. Giving releases the favor of God over a person's life like few things can. Our goal is to present every member as extravagant givers to God, to His people, and to His kingdom. This core value becomes generous living. We seek to help everyone experience the favor of God like never before in their lives. Core value number 7. We develop everyone's design, destiny, and calling. We believe God created us for a destiny, a world-class contribution, and a calling that is as unique as we are. God saved us, among other things, to do the good works that He prepared for us beforehand. Discover the intersection of your gifts, strengths, and passion, and the personal mission resulting from it. This core value becomes our membership process and our way of serving. we help every believer discover their unique design, destiny, and calling. Core value number 8. We influence across generations. We believe it is God's desire that we influence all generations with our core values. Children, youth, young adults, families, boomers, seniors, men and women, and singles, all generations. We seek to minister to all in ways that are meaningful to them. This core value becomes our children's ministry, our youth, our young adults ministry, our seniors, women's ministry, etc. We seek to understand, love, serve, and relate to every generation. Core value number 9. We impact people globally, to the Jew first. We believe every person's design, destiny, and calling translates into initiatives that bless people globally. Our congregational tithe is dedicated to supporting Israeli ministries and congregations. Our goal is to assist our members to identify, nurture, and activate initiatives to bless people everywhere. This core value becomes our outreach support. The first focus of our initiatives is to bless Israel and Jews everywhere.